Right, folks, Gordon here. Hope all is well with you. Uh, Experiment, and I'm done with this one. I finished the rose painting. Ooh, I don't know what that bit is, isn't it? So I finished putting the rose paint on, and you will have seen before what it looked like with just the blue on the white. What do you reckon? Get it up close. Although to be honest, like most things to do with me, it might be better if it's not close. Oh, actually, that looks a bit better close up. I say it looked better. I say it looks better. I don't mind it. I quite like it actually. But experiment-wise, it's fascinating. That blue I thought was going to be. Where's my brush? I like to use as a pointer. That one. That blue I thought was going to be a bit lighter. And this rose colour, I'm not quite sure what I expected. But the way it's turned out, it's interesting because this was the first one of the two experiments with a pearl rose or rose pearl and grey, and the grey was darker than I thought, and this pearly rose in the light, again in certain lights you can see a sort of a silveryness to it, but you can't really see it unless it's at a certain angle. And I've tried taking the pictures at the angle and it doesn't really come out. But when looking at them together, it's making me laugh because it's almost as though, now they're not the same colours, but it's almost as though that one is just further away. And there's a sitcom in here from Ireland called Father Ted, which you might know, you might not know. And if you do know Father Ted, you'll know what I'm talking about with Ted and Doodle. And perspective, closer, further away, near, distance. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, you won't be the first. So yeah, these were the ones that I had thought about doing the triptych idea. Now, then the reason I didn't carry on was because they wouldn't work like that in the colour scheme. Well, I don't think they would. I'd have to think carefully about what to do as the third one. And also with the experiments, it's made me wonder about the edges, because with all my, I'm just looking, yeah, with all the previous Doodle ones I've done on the stretch canvas, I've just left the edges white, and that's fine. I don't even mind that I'm a bit messy at the edge, because that's a sort of a painterliness, I think. I quite like that. And which way up is that? That way. When I'm taking a photo of it, I can just edit that so it would be a sharp edge, and you wouldn't see the white bits anyway. So what do you think? Do you like that? I've got, the reason I did these experiments, remember, was because I've got this big one that I want to colour in. Now, if I had to choose between the two of those colour schemes to put on that, I think I'd be tempted to go for that one, because I think this one is a little bit too dark for a big one. It will probably work. I mean, I quite like that as a design, as an image. So I'm probably going to be able to put that on products and do things with it and make prints from it. So in that case, there's no reason why I couldn't do it on a big one, but I don't know. I'm leaning that I prefer this one. I think I prefer that one. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed watching, experimenting as I go through the thought process, rather than just saying, or not rather than, in addition to saying, wallop, here's the finished 10-minute edited version with music behind it. There's a thought process. It might not look like it, but there is actually a thought process behind my paintings. Well, not all of them. Some of them are a bit more random, and I just think, well, I'm going to see what happens. But there is some planning. So I hope you've enjoyed watching that. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below wherever you happen to be seeing this video. Signing off for now. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. I'll speak to you again soon.